great pleasure to be here, and I'm very honored to be joined here by my dear colleagues, the Ambassador of the Netherlands, the Ambassador of Denmark, and the Chargé d'Affaires of the Ukraine. Cinema is perhaps the most powerful cultural tool that we share. You know, in a darkened theater, individuals from all walks of life sit side by side, and for a brief moment they see the world through the same silence between images, stories unfold, borders blur, and the dialogue begins, one that speaks beyond words, beyond borders, and beyond difference. Spirit of Europe. Not a monologue of sameness, but a conversation of differences. Europe is a continent that listens, reflects, and expresses through many voices, many cultures, and cinema, perhaps better than any other medium, brings this dialogue to life. And these European Cinema Days, they took place in 8 different vibrant cities: Antalya, Edirne, Eskişehir, Izmir, Denizli, Diyarbakir, Samsun, and Trabzon, and tonight here in Ankara, where cinephiles came in large numbers to welcome the screening. And many of these cities, except Ankara of course, really host international cinema events, and making this event a rare and treasured occasion. And you might remember that in last year's Oscars in Hollywood, a Turkish director, who happens also to be German, was nominated for Best International Feature Film for his film The Teacher's Lounge. And he said, for him, this was a success of both cultures, of his Turkish culture and his German culture. Ilker Çatak showed what can happen when, as a grandson of a migrant worker, he became an Oscar-nominated filmmaker. It was not only a personal triumph for him, it was a powerful symbol of what is possible when cultures intersect and enrich one another. That is what Europe stands for, the European Union. Diversity is not a challenge, but a strength to be celebrated. For the past days, Turkish audiences explored the creativity and the depth of European cinema, and in return, European stories have been enriched and found new meaning through Turkish. And as you already heard, tonight we will see a powerful movie by Ukrainian director Daria Onishenko. We're very honored to see a particular Ukrainian movie tonight because it reminds us of the enduring role that culture plays in resistance, memory, and identity. It is also a statement of solidarity tonight. Turkey and the EU together have condemned the invasion of Ukraine by a brutal war of aggression through Russia in the strongest terms. And we continue to stand by Ukraine, united in our call for peace, but also sovereignty and respect for territorial integrity. We sincerely hope that the efforts Turkey is undertaking these days as a mediator will pave the way towards a just and lasting peace. To conclude, let me thank everyone who participated to these European Cinema Days, the member states of the European Union, the EU information centers, the partners, the filmmakers, and above all, to you, the audience, for bringing these stories to life with your presence, passion, and seeing these stories through. We all know it through our personal memories and histories. A good film stays with you. It can even be a strong waypoint for your own life. And a good film festival stays with all of us as a moment of shared light, bringing us one step closer to one another. Thank you for being part of it and enjoy the screening.
Thank you so much for being with us tonight, and welcome to the European Cinema Days Gala in Ankara. I want to express my sincere gratitude to the head of the delegation of the European Union to Turkey, His Excellency Thomas Han Sosowski, and his dedicated team for making this evening as a part of this important culture. Tonight marks a special occasion, the premiere of Malevich movie. Probably all know the Black Square, a famous avant-garde painting that has radically changed the way we think about art. You have also heard that this painting was created by Kazimir Malevich, a Russian painter. He comes from Polish and Ukrainian descent and the Ukrainian sources of his creativity and thinking are here. This new Ukrainian documentary that will be screened tonight is dedicated to the life and legacy of Kazimir Malevich, one of the most influential figures in modern. I'm very proud that this premiere takes place here in Turkey, in a country with rich cultural traditions and growing ties with Ukraine, especially in times when solidarity. Malevich is more than a film. It is a cultural statement. When one that reclaims the story of Ukrainian artists, long misrepresented by Russian imperial narratives.
Sadece bir film değil.
Directed by Daria Nishenko and produced by Anna Palinchuk, this international co-production was filmed during the wartime, often in Ukrainian villages scared by Russian tanks. As Ukraine continues to defend its freedom, Russia continues its daily missile and drone strikes, targeting civilians, homes, cultural heritage sites, and critical infrastructure. Despite growing human suffering, the Kremlin shows no intention of playing this war. Ukraine's resistance nowadays is also a resistance of Europe. In these circumstances, the support of the European Union is not just appreciated. It is comprehensive political, financial, humanitarian, and cultural support from our European partners helps Ukraine to stand and to continue creating, resisting, and speaking full heart. One's identity when the enemy is trying to erase. We are very grateful for all the support provided by our friends. Thank you all for all your help, and thank you for being with us this evening. Thank you for standing with Ukrainian cinema and with a nation that defends not only its borders, but its voice, values, and culture of Malevich. Thank you, and slava Ukraini!
Героям слава!